Hello class, my name is GTracy and I am reporting on the Boys and Girls Club of America, the Outcomes Report from 2014. The purpose of this analysis is to define the important elements of program evaluation, to provide an analysis of Boys and Girls Club outcome report, compare the important elements and the BGC report, and conclude the results. One important element of program evaluation is the 4C's approach, which is client, content, control, and communication. Understanding the client may be the most important aspect for beginning an evaluation. The client is who sought the evaluation, and it can be more than one person. An evaluator should always know the client's personal interests and their position of authority within the program. That way, they know if the client can revise the program per the evaluation results. The content of an evaluation should be an accurate measure of the program's characteristics, so the evaluator can compare the effectiveness with the like data. And the data collecting and analysis should be conducted from scholarly sources, so the evaluator's suggestions are based upon actual evidence. Control of the evaluation provides a more focused and direct process of analysis. The evaluator should be an expert at project management and also provide a delegated process of work towards appropriate staff, and also communicate clearly and be concise when presenting the results of the evaluation. The audience does not need to know every detail, however, they need to know a summary of details that lead to the conclusions. Another important element of program evaluation would be the rational decision-making model. This should identify the problem, specific goals, describe the measures, and identify the alternatives, evaluate alternatives, and select and implement alternatives and evaluate. The model identifies the current process to meet goals, but introduces alternative actions to meet the objectives. During the rational model, the evaluator should revise the problems, goals, and alternatives to evaluate current or other alternatives. Thomas Dewey developed the rational decision model to provide a logical way to relate purpose, methods, and learning. Another important element is the logical model. The logical model implicates various problem-solving methods and can clarify a program and identify problems before they become barriers of success. This model can be applied to single programs or multitude of processes that make up a program. There are at least 4 components to the logical model, which include inputs, activities, outputs, and outcomes. Inputs include the resources and funding sources. Activities are the actions and processes taken to meet the objectives. Outputs describe the results of a process and documentation of the implementation, and outcomes prove the program's impact and change. The outcome of the program can also contain short, medium, or long-term impact and changes to meet the expectations. The logical model can also contain feedback loops, which identify certain implications that meet goals and need revision within a multi-phase program. The loop can show the outcome of several activities that are implemented throughout phases, and each provides a short-term to long-term outcome. Other important elements of program evaluation include the evaluating methods. Evaluation methods consist of defining evaluation questions and developing a process to answer the questions of concern. A needs assessment identifies questions about whether the program impacts the social needs it is intended to meet. An assessment of program theory identifies the concept and design of a program. An assessment of program process questions the program's implementation, operation, and process of delivering services. An impact assessment identifies the program's impact and outcomes. An efficiency assessment questions the cost of the program and cost effectiveness. The evaluation questions include these methods, which will help the evaluator organize the evaluation and identify key elements of the process, intentions, and impact of a program. The Boys and Girls Club of America developed a report of an evaluation on National Youth Outcomes Initiatives. The evaluation is a formative and summative evaluation, and it provides a detailed and thorough background analysis and measurement tools implicated to improve youth development in boys and girls clubs. They refine the program to ensure youth achievement and the following outcomes: academic success, good character and citizenship, and healthy lifestyles. They also developed a measurement tool called the Formula for Impact, and it analyzes research based upon theory of change. The report contains many evaluation strengths, which are mentioned above and below. The BGCA outcome report identifies the 4 C's: the client, content, control, and communication. The clients are all involved in this club, and it also evaluates several other clubs, but it sets new policies and mandates for chartered clubs. The content contains very clear outcomes and tools for measuring the data. A measurement tool that they call the National Youth Outcomes Initiative, NYOI, is built to measure the impact of boys and girls clubs in a consistent manner using a common set of research indicators. And it's a tool that can also collect the data and analyze it for the past and future use so they can show trends in youth development and identify the process of the most successful clubs. They intend to analyze and adopt the best practices to improve the Boys and Girls Club all around the world and create the Boys and Girls Club movement. Every club receives this tool in the springtime, and they can input the data into the National Outcomes Survey. The report also identifies all their stakeholders, and it provides a well-rounded program performance evaluation. The tool for measurement, the NYOI, is connected to local data management systems, and then it collects demographics, attendance, participation, and information about all the youth enrolled in every club across the nation. The program performance of the NYOI has been analyzed since 2011. The tool was tested on 39 clubs in 2011, and it reached 140,000 clubs by 2014. The BGCA program itself proves to be successful for meeting the intended social concerns, and it consistently measures the performance of the BGCA program in the local clubs nationwide. The BGCA Outcomes Report also contains smaller evaluation results from programs offered at the BGCA. For example, Brain Gain, a summer program, has proved to save and nurture the reading and math skills that many children lose during the summer months. So overall, the BGCA Outcome Report proves program performance from a multi-phase level, and the overall change and impact proves the program theory. The theory identifies the target population and the process of services, and the impact. Although the report is intended for the BGCA program, it also shows evaluations from the several internal programs offered at the club. Program evaluation contains many important elements to provide results. There are many models for research and analysis available to evaluators. Overall, an evaluation should include a detailed description of the program, the social need that the program addresses, and the target population, the performance of the program, and the outcomes of their performance. The Boys and Girls Club Outcomes Report 2014 contained every element that a productive evaluation should include to present information clearly. The report explained many measurement tools and data collection methods, which then portrayed the results of their impressive measurement tools. Evaluating an evaluation provides a realistic process of a program evaluation, which proves to be a lot of work. Evaluation would definitely be easier with a solid work plan, well-rounded staff, project management, and focus on the data needed to show the outcomes and impact.